I knew I missed something that was too big for just an ad here.
Yes.
Okay, so our total is $213,309.03. And what you had in your packet was $175,311.85 the clerk mentioned. And then we have separate P cards, which would be, is that $1037,997.18?
Yes.
Okay, because that's the balance difference. So with that, we can go with the invoices, and then if do you have the copies of the P cards?
Yes.
While she's getting the P cards out to us, we can start with the invoices. Any questions on the invoices? Jim?
That's going to be a different format.
That's fine. Any questions on the invoice part of it?
On this speaking grant that we got here tonight, or not grant, but for the insurance comes from 22,234.25.
That's included.
I know it's in your list. Is this the how much of that do we pay?
The bill, do these,
Do what?
do these, do what I gave you.
Manager, Holder, Kathy.
That's per lawsuit as it's required.
Is there a way we can get a list on this, where we're staying on these?
I just want where we're at on, we settled soon.
Now, there's one that has reached its max.
Reach the max of our deductible.
$25,000 is our deductible. And if you look on that second page,
I guess my question was, how do we, who has an idea, who knows, are we near the end with them, and are we beginning with them, or is this going to call, besides the deductible, or are we going to be out $1 million?
I would say that you would anticipate that the bulk of these are going to go to the deductible, the maximum deductible at this time. Because there doesn't seem to be any sense of resolution. We flip back to the list.
Yeah, if you could, without saying the names.
Right.
That's what
The first one on the list,
The
the first one on the list, we still got $8,000 to meet, which we probably will. The second one on the list, we still got,
I'm
40,000.
I won't mention names, but when I first started on council, we had something similar to this, and I think it was in the ballpark of $100,000. So I'm just wondering.
Well, see, we got $45,000 deductible, so that should be all we pay.
For each suit.
For each suit.
Okay. The first one on the list, there's a, based on the attorney, there's probable, the litigant's attorney, I would say is going to go probably to the full tilt unless if we set it out for something, which will still take us to the maximum.
Right.
Okay. The second one is the same attorney as the first one. And that one, I'm not really sure where that one's going to go. The third one has been going on for years, probably at least 3 years. So it's.
But I think it's over. It's done. It's closed.
So this will be fine.
So we're out of it, but there's some other parties that are there yet. So that one is. The third one is a kind of a freaky one, and not really sure where that's going to go. But there again, they're probably going to try to move, I think, get some type of settlement. Okay, this was a full tilt.
That's why we made sure we put that 100,000 in there, cover this, if they went to that, all of went to the fines.
Is that all we have?
That's the only active ones we have right now.
mean, it raise again next year too?
Pardon?
Is it gonna go up again next year too?
Oh, no, the
Deductible.
deductible stays
You said that time.
for the case from the time it begins, like, number one, that cost has been incurred over 2.5, almost 3 year period of time. Same thing on number 3 on the list. Okay. Number 2 has been less than a year, and number 4 is less than a year. So the deductible starts accumulating from the time the case starts. So it doesn't start all over again in 25,000 next year. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions on the invoices?
I did not.
Comment on the invoices?
Just on one of nine, it's the second quarter auto liability, just a question. Like, when we take a vehicle out of service, we call and drop the insurance, and,
Do what now?
like, we take a vehicle out of service, do we?
Oh, yes,
drop the
yes.
insurance and they take them off?
Yes,
I figured we did that.
yes.
Linda?
Does this include the purchase order number law that we're talking about, or is that different?
Purchase order can cross over because those are active this month, and if they're on P cards, those won't come in until next month. So your P cards and purchase orders, they're the same, but yet they're not matching up because of, just like when you buy off your credit card, you may say, I want to buy it today, but your statement won't come until next month.
Okay.
If you would go back to your credit card logs to July and August, you would probably see the P card purchases preferred, depending on when it hit the, when it hit the state, and the state sends it out to us. They only send us the statement once a month.
Okay.
So
This is for, it says invoice for November.
You're on the purchase order list now.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, that was an old invoice that somebody had held and just resubmitted it. That's the reason I put that notation in there.
Okay.
That it was for an old invoice that had been held, that came across the books, and we ended up processing.
Okay. I just wondered if that place held their invoices that long, or we got lost, or whatever.
I think it was in dispute and had some issues with it.
Oh,
They were trying to get the reduced.
okay. Thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
Or just on one of them, the 3,522.25 it's at the inmate fee.
Very last one.
Last one.
I mean, I know what it is, but how much does it cost us to keep a person out there?
$50 a night, roughly, chief, correct?
48.50 a night.
40.
Thing is, it starts at midnight, it takes them out at 10 p.m.
Next
2
to,
hours later, whatever.
and so that's charged every day till they get either prosecuted, they will release or whatever.
It's generally about 3 days, roughly. I know it can be different if it's a violent crime.
Probably.
Average is 3 days. And then once they go, if they're released after 3 days, then when they go back, if the state convicts them, comes the state's fees, correct, chief? We're only available.
They're in their, whatever jurisdiction, right?
So
For the whole
usually-
time? So like if I kill someone in Dunbar?
Wherever you get charged.
Just,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're
I'm just checking.
Okay.
The ultimate, the cities, entire county. There.
We do not, we only, our court only handles a certain level of misdemeanor crimes. Okay. If it's a vicious assault and battery or death or something like that, we will arrest them and take them to the magistrate, and then they're arraigned and handled there. We can only adjudicate small crimes.
Anything that's under 1 year jail.
Okay.
so big bills go.
Somewhere else. Okay, good.
Steve?
Well, just to follow up on that, with that said, this amount is the amount we're paying to incarcerate people, is that what this amount is?
I'm not sure.
It's the regional jail.
$3,852.
Yes.
And if you notice,
Is it that plus court cost?
that
Court cost calls, it's a separate item.
Yeah, Connie, if I can correct you, I think that's your incarceration. And if you look over the last couple of years, we were running tabs of 500, then it went to 1,000, 1,500, and now this is 35, just simply because of what we're dealing with every time in council. I mean, it's, problem is growing with this issue, so.
This is your fault.
I would say incarceration is probably 90% of the problem, 10% of the cognitive person prisoners.
Anything else? We'll take that, I have nothing on the invoice, we'll take just a minute to scan over the P cards, and then we'll go back through if there's any questions on those. If you've got that, it's 37,997.18, which makes the total at 213. Thank you, Kathy, for getting us copies.
Oh, you're welcome.
Are you Zazzle?
My what?
There's one here for you for Zazzle USD.
Ah, that's, there's a video out there. That has to do with the wine soul race.
I'm sure it was something with the fall festival, and it just, it passed up on anyone like Zazzle.
It was the medallions.
Yeah.
For the,
For the first and second place.
Hugh's explanation sounded more appropriate, that name Zazzle though. There's the charge inbox card for Zazzle. Any questions? Have you scanned over these? And again, they're just quickly, but you can tell they go along with the department parts and things for the fall festival, asphalt, all those type of things. But any questions? Clear, Jim?
We were wondering why we didn't get invited to the town about that.
Seniors pay for that. I mean, they reimburse the city for that.
It's like the cake, how do you do that either?
We noticed there's no cats missing these ends.
Steve, any questions? Okay, yes, that's Connie.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got your invoices and your P cards. We scanned those, reviewed them. So we have a motion to send this to full council for payment.
I make a motion to send to the council $213,309.03.
I second.
Motion is second. Any other discussion or any questions from other council members? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Thank you. And then we have ordinance, second reading. And again, we've already went through this before, but just a refresher, this is to bring our court cost into state code. We've been charging 80. The state code is 90. We have to pay them that, so we're raising ours to match it since we have to come up with the money. And again, it's been through first reading. So any questions? If not, we have a motion to recommend second reading approval of ordinance 784, the revision from $80 to $90 for court costs.
I make a motion to send it to the council, second reading ordinance 784, revising section 5.701 to go to full cost from $80 to $90 by the state.
Motion. We have a second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
for the record, that will not go into effect until 45 days after approval of the second reading.
Which I think clerk is October 31 or November 1, something right there. Does it sound right? If we approve tonight. So just, yeah, thank you, Mayor.
First of November.
So somewhere around the 1st of November is when that will change. So if you're planning on doing anything wrong, you still have 45 days to get the discounted rate. We'll drop down to new business, and we've already discussed this because it was in our invoices, so we were not out of order because it wasn't the invoices, but the formal approval of it against the One Beacon. These are part of our co-pays on our deductible. We have four cases that are pending, and they're each up to $25,000. And the total of these four together for tonight is $22,434.25, and that's already included in the amount of $213,000. But we have a separate invoice for it, so we're just looking to approve the payment with the invoice of $434.25 for these 4 active lawsuits.
I make a motion to send it for council the payment to one Beacon in the amount of $22,434.25.
A second.
Motion is second. Again, we've already discussed it, but if there are any other questions this time, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Thank you. And we come now, you've seen your invoice from Charleston Fleet Service. If you have any questions, you can check with Scott. This is on a 2002, correct? The recycle truck?
Yes, sir.
It's a transmission. You see $6,026.30. So any questions for Scott?
Set the shop out there, it's a big long recycle truck. Took it out there, got work doing, and they found out after they fixed it the first time, it broke it off, 2 days later, the transmission shot.
Who's gonna run it?
I've got it at Charleston Fleet, I've called, the B's, they don't work on Allison transmissions, I've got to call in the Western branch over here in South Charleston to see what they're in charge. And they tried, I think this, but I haven't heard back from either one of them.
So this is not to exceed project.
And the current bid at that number is Charleston Fleet. Any other questions for Scott? They hit an extra digit in there. Do you remember how many, was that 130-some thousand ones? Because there was more numbers that would be somewhere they hit a wrong key in the bid.
I didn't look at it, real quick.
So I was just curious with the age.
Like too much mileage.
With the age.
Yeah, I'll look at that.
And the
I was thinking it only had,
Like 89 or
Yeah.
something?
Okay. Yeah, they got a 105, 73, 56, so there's one, 2 numbers. I'm just curious with the age, how much.
I was thinking 7 actually.
Yep.
That was low mileage.
So they put 2 extra in front. Okay. Any other questions for Scott? Got your bid, and so since he's checking a couple other places, it's not to exceed $6,026.30, meaning if somebody comes in less than that, if he feels comfortable to go with it, but if they're higher, we'll stick with the Charleston Fleet.
I make a motion that we send full council not to exceed $6,226.30 to get the transmission fixed in the recycle truck.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any other discussion? Any questions from other council members?
For the record, I'd just like to add that truck was financed under a state grant. So we don't have anything in it, as long as we keep it on the road.
What are you doing with this?
We're saving money. And it's
We're
really
live streaming.
a good truck.
It's going out to the internet, so people can watch it.
Can't drive it like, we need it, but we can't drive it.
We had a motion, a second, a discussion. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Thank you, Scott. See here the lights at 12th Street Plaza. And that's a quote from State Electric, $3,410.20. And just for our information, again, as the mayor put in the memo, it's LED lighting, which will cut costs on utilities, and also it's a much better light. But any questions for Mayor or Hugh on this lighting on their beaches installed? Okay. Okay. Anything, Mayor? It's pretty self-explanatory. Anything else you need to add?
Not really. I mean, it's been needed for a long time. The lighting down through there has been neglected for years. Trying to get it proactive, get things cleaned up. We'll start getting down into 2021. Start having some heads there. Spend a little bit this year, a bit next year.
I do know that they went over there today, State Electric, because one of the license had problems, they called, they replaced it free of charge.
The trees down there also. Yeah, any other questions on lights for 12th Street Plaza? I'll entertain a motion to send the council $3,410.20.
I make a motion that we send the full council where it's spent $3,410.20 for lights and block.
Motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. And you see your contract, you read through that Republic Services, where 39, the tax is $39 a ton, and you see the note in the agenda and for the mayor. There's no change in tipping fees, so we're thankful for that. So it's just approving a renewal of that annual contract, and that's both landfills now, right, sir?
Yes.
So it covers us on both of them. Any questions for the mayor or Scott for public works? Entertain a motion to approve then the entering another contract for another year, no change, with Republic Services at a rate of 39.10.
I make a motion to renew the contract with the public services for $39 for the tipping fees for next year.
Second. Any other discussion? Just a note on that as well. While we're fortunate the tipping fees have not been up, we have to keep in mind on our building and municipal fees, we really haven't raised that part of it, the garbage part of it, for a number of years. And while fees haven't been up this year, they have in previous years. And our costs on the trucks keep going up, and we're giving, nobody's getting rich, but minimal raises to them. So the squeeze is a little catching up with us on that, as we're not charging more, yet our costs are going up on other things. So that's part of why all of us on council, but especially the clerk's office, is working hard on collecting those fees. Because every time we don't collect a fee, we just lost money, because we still have to pay the tipping fee. We have to pay the guy that picks it up, that puts diesel in the truck. So just keep that in mind. And people think we're hard trying to get these municipal fees and garbage fees paid. There's a reason. It's all, it all costs money. With that, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
Can I ask you-
Yes, Tom.
I'm going to block out this one so long. But, do we start paying salt in there? Did you ever get the salt bin bill? Don't we have to go into the little thing, like in the middle of summer, to get the rate for winter time?
We should be getting the contract from them here pretty soon.
It's usually the first of October. Scott.
I say, it's always in this,
We know.
yeah, in the hot weather, you take rain down something. So is the little bin thing ready? Hasn't been built yet?
We're trying to get a contractor to do it.
It's in our, we've got the money set aside, but they just.
But we don't have a contractor.
One of earlier spots said, don't buy no salt to get this, which makes
Yeah,
sense.
if we have to buy it, we have to buy it.
Well, that makes
We'll have to-
sense.
We'll have to prove it like we did last year. If we get it built after the salt's delivered, have it all over to the new business.
That's- I'm not the buy it.
What is the status on that? You with contractors interested?
Now they have built it.
Well, the one that gave us,
Call back out to one of the contractors who decided to agree to the modifications we designed into it. And they said they would do it at a certain point last year, but I tried to contact him. I tried in the morning, I haven't heard back from him. I even gave it out to another guy that I know, a mechanic that does concrete work. I haven't heard back from him. And
To the DEP.
we tried for, we waited for like 6 months for G-Block to give us a bid.
Yeah.
And they've never given us a bid.
It's a big project, and if they're not basically a union company that's got that expertise, they don't want that. It's not something that Joe Block later can do.
So what do we have to do? How do we fix it? I'm sorry.
Keep tormenting them.
Keep calling the accident, see if I can find them, mark them down, and call them back.
Okay.
Same way I've been tormenting you.
I just didn't know if the DEP gave us a deadline or not. I know Scott was concerned about not getting more salt if you don't have a building. I was just, like, say, fine, 100-degree weather, I'm thankful for that, I'm not. That's all.
Did you check with, Mike Webster, with our concrete?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be in action.
What did he went wrong?
In other words, there's plenty of work out there right here.
Oh, he's covered up.
Yes.
If you're good, yeah, you're good. That's just all there is to it. And, you know, if I call a guy and say, hey, you know, I need this $100,000 building, he says, I'll start tomorrow. I don't want
Maybe we do.
He's not busy for us. We'll drop down to E here. E, approval to declare 159 4th Street as excess property and authorize the mayor to execute a deed of sale. As you see, that will recoup our costs for demolition. And the sale price, if I understood correctly, is $10,000. Is that correct, Mayor?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got that there, and again, I think that's a no-brainer, we want our money back. But any questions? Any questions for the mayor or Hugh as he's worked on that project as well for 159 Fourth?
Did we advertise it before we grew the works?
We've advertised that it's word of mouth, it's gonna get out and everything else, and this guy, he came in the office and said, y'all got any property around? I said, yeah, I have, I can do, build a whole lot, he said, I want it, I'm gonna build a house.
It sounds like a good deal.
Ten grand,
Yeah.
3,500 we got in it, yeah, it gets.
Well, plus taxes
But,
and escrow.
We're still,
yeah, we did have it.
we're still pretty clear about five.
Oh,
Any other questions?
good.
Good
I know
news.
y'all are gonna give me that one back, tear it out.
Sure.
I think, yeah, because that's, I think we all be in favor of that as well. Keep tearing them down. As much as the law will allow, I'm looking for it. Okay, with that, I have a motion to approve this, putting 159 Fourth, authorizing the mayor to, put this into sale. Give it our cost and sale bid for 10,000.
I make a motion to allow the mayor to exercise the sale of 159 Fourth Street to recoup our cost at approximately $10,000, and the money goes towards the next area.
A second.
Wait, hold on.
I'm trying, Hugh, I'm trying.
Once the money comes in, we can come back, but the only change order, we got to stay within the balance.
Can I ask
Let's
this,
go
that
ahead.
the motion be revised to declare it as excess property before this happens?
We tried.
Did you hear the call?
Yes. I want to make that declared excess property, and that's why we are selling it. We would like the money to be redirected to the continuation of this program.
So you have a motion in excess and to go with the sale in a second. Any other discussion, any from other council? Anything else, Mayor? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. F, this is that marquee sign we got into deep discussion on. And thank you, Chief, and Doug Fleshman for coming back with two simple estimates instead of 4 or 5. Makes it easy on us. And you see the recommendation by the agenda item is the cap at 18,000, which would put us at, we had the two bids. They were identical structures. The only difference was the one on the 18,000 range is a 20 millimeter. That got into graphics, and the 20,500 bid is for 16 millimeters. So we're two signs, same exact size, just slight difference in the pixel ratio. One is 17,841.95, the other is 20,549. So then we have the agenda, and they're recommending for not to exceed 18,000.
There's one in color, one in black and white.
That's the difference in the cost.
That was the cheap copier.
Councilman Fleishman, anything you want to throw in on it?
No, sir, we recommended the mayor and I discussed it, and Chief Thornhill and I discussed it, 17,841.95.
Chief Thornhill, anything?
I believe it's significantly better than what we have down here. The only thing that's not included in that is the installation of the sign, take out of the old installation. That was like a $4,000, maybe a $4,500 charge through that company. I was convinced that we, the city, the fire department. So that cost is not in that situation. So I'm not sure what cost.
Maintenance guys will be taking care of that, and will the base work, the current base?
This one is fine.
Okay, just maybe a little concrete. Any other questions? Again, thank you to Chief Thornhill and Councilman Fleishman for getting all that ready.
What's the turnaround time on this three orders?
Most of what we priced out here is a standard sign size. The only thing that will slow us is our graphic design on the top.
No,
We have to let them know, that design and the color, but the cabinet size is a standard size. Display is standard.
no,
Yeah, I don't know. Say it, no.
So that's to see, because they got one.
A couple of weeks in delivery, about 60.
Not bad at all.
We just,
It'll be
say
up
within
for
30
Christmas.
days, it should be up.
Any other questions? Thank you all for that. So the recommendation is for the 17,500 change sign, which is your 20 millimeter sign. So we have that. We have a motion to go forward with purchasing. This would be from Stewart Signs, for the record also, Stewart Signs. 20 millimeter sign for $17,841.95. Or you can do it not to exceed 18,000, whichever way you want to word that motion.
Here's the white piece.
I make a motion that,
The cost.
we send council not to exceed $18,000 to buy a new market from 10th Street.
Motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Thank you. And then the last one, this will be for the clerk, and I didn't find any paperwork for the bids. There's an agreement with SmartBill to provide monthly billing for the municipal fees. Share with us on that. SmartBill.
SmartBill is going to run us approximately, if we send out 3,700 statements, $1,924. Now, we did have another bid from our computer company, which was 3,400 rather, per month. So they were $1,000 cheaper. That's as of right now, and I hope we will be able to get our first one out. We said like October the 7th, allow us another 2 days. So we're coming along. We're meeting with Wednesday to show us how to upload and do all that, so.
It's about 23,000 a year roughly for that. Again, that would go to monthly, just to refresh all of our minds. We're going to monthly. The monthly was separate from the change in cost for the fireman's fee. The monthly was to try to increase the payment percentage, because continually we have people come in and say they can't afford it at a quarterly fee. And the same thing if you look at insurance companies. Insurance companies know how to make money. They're definitely for profit. If you look, they used to charge you once a year, and they realized that wasn't working. It's a semi-annual, that wasn't working. That wasn't working. Your insurance companies now, they're all, even though it costs them a lot more in billing process, they charge you how often? Every month, because that's the best collection rate. So that's why we were looking at as well. It'll cost us a little more in postage and the processing fees. But if we creep up closer, we'll never get 100%. But if you get closer and closer to 100%, if you're collecting $25 a month that you did not collect, even if it costs an extra 20 cents to send that extra bill, it's definitely worth the $20 you got back, and then $23. So, any questions for the clerk on that? Just make sure we all remember why we're doing this and what's going on. Again, that would start for the October billing cycle. So she's requesting we approve an agreement with SmartBill for monthly billing services at a rate of $1,924 a month at present. Of course, that could change in the future if we have more customers.
Depends on how we can send out.
Yes.
So basically, it's 52 cents.
Okay. That's of course
That's
52
just
cents
paper,
per
return envelope, 2 envelopes, paper, plus postage.
plus postage. Okay, that's a pretty good price then with postage in there. So
Yeah,
52
plus
cents.
postage is very 50 cents.
Again, if you could collect a 25 that you didn't with the quarterly billing and you cost 52 cents, it's not a bad deal. Any questions for the clerk? Good. We have a motion to enter agreement with SmartBill Limited to provide monthly billing services.
I make a motion that we agree to use SmartBill Limited to provide monthly billing for the municipal.
Motion, we have a second. Any other discussion or questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. And then the clerk, being our second meeting of the month, she has several documents for us. If you've had those.
And what I handed to Stevie was the short budget
Through
as of today.
up through today. The one in your packet was through August 31, so this
Yes.
takes in the next 2 weeks.
Yes, just so that, you know, we understood what kind of some of the invoices and things. And then, of course, I give you the receivable and the mayor's report.
So you do
Now,
have,
when it comes to revenues and expenses, that's strictly bank statement wise. If you go compare it with your short budget, it's not for bank.
okay,
It's basically what came into the bank and what left the bank. That makes sense? You know, because if you compare it, it's not for the national or short budget.
and our income is always lower in August, that's a low month traditionally,
Yes.
just the cycle of taxes.
The next month will be a big month, should to help finish it up for the year. We'll set out, well, now we're starting trying to be, hope we can get October done monthly. And then be another will go out, so.
You've got your revenue expenses, she also provides you the cash balances. That's what she was referring to there a moment ago. See our revenue and our expense, and again, as she was sharing, this is a month where we have our usual expenses, but a lower revenue. Next month will be a higher revenue, so that bounces up and down.
You know, we'll have to get used to seeing, we'll do start going monthly and not, we'll probably do a little less, but sort of basic for 3 months.
And you also had your short budgets, and was there another document you gave us also, or was that it?
That's
Oh,
it.
and also the United Bank,
Yeah.
your bank balances.
Yeah.
You've got that as well. And if you look, that's as of Friday, closed business on your bank balances.
Now, tomorrow I'm going uptown to meet with Blair to work on paperwork, so hoping for sure by November, but maybe come October, but we're really only got, after this week, 1 full week, so. He's gonna shoot for November, then get started.
That's referring to the fireman's pension and conversion process with Blair Taylor from State Pension Fund.
And Wednesday, I'm meeting with Smartfield to come in and train us, plus our computer guys, to work on some of that. Smartfield. We got them on order, open. They come in soon. They said, well, give us, go on.
Are you gonna put a note in there to change? Because a lot of people get their bill, like, oh, I got 3 months to pay this. Might put a little tagline.
Well,
that says,
We will put something in our notes and policy. We got a big space to put a memo in there.
And the clerk also, for all of us on council, is to remind us of more training. October the 29th, and the cutoff to get this into the clerk is October the 22nd. This one, Connie, this one is, it's an all-day one, correct?
I think so.
Yes, okay. And again, it'll cover, it'll cover budgeting, internal controls, preparing for an audit, FEMA. Many of us have had some of these, but I don't think I've ever been to one yet for cybersecurity and FEMA, so that's new things. Have you been to one yet?
No.
Yes, Steve reminded me to skip lunch. There is lunch provided also. And dealing with excess levies, those type of things. So these are always, and the mayor, most of us, and the clerk always goes, most of us have been to at least one a year, because they offer it's about 2 a year. And each one's covered slightly different areas, but these are wonderful trainings to keep us educated and legal. There's so many things out there you can easily do something wrong without any ill intentions. So it's a great training. So everybody from council has that. Anything else, clerk, in your reports? Thank you, appreciate it. Any questions from this committee or any other council for the clerk? Looking over agenda, anything else regarding finances for the city of Dunbar? Mayor, anything else?
right on the money.
Hearing none, we've covered everything on the agenda for finances. So entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting, and again, council starts at 7 o'clock. We're ready to adjourn this meeting.
I make a motion to adjourn.
We have a second.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor, say aye. Thank you.